Hello, this is Suzanne Kellner-zinck from Dawning Visions Hypnosis, and today we are going to talk about psychic vampires, or some people call them emotional vampires. And the thing that I would like you to understand first and foremost is that these people really do not understand their behavior. Most of it is unconsciously done because they've been hurt at an earlier point in their life, and it is a defense mechanism. That doesn't mean that those of us who become involved with these folks enjoy being involved with them, because they can be very demeaning. They can do things to trigger us and make us very upset, and some of them get off on it. They can be very sarcastic and make us the butt of their jokes, thinking that's humorous. And they can take a whole lot of your energy by making you feel really special one minute and then pulling everything out from under you the next. They're really, really difficult people to be with. So I want us to have the understanding of what creates these issues for these folks, because no one comes out of their mom's vagina being this way. They learn it as a result to protect themselves. That being said, you needn't be victimized by these folks. And one of the ways that you're not victimized by these folks is to not take them too seriously. In fact, it's best if you don't even take yourself too seriously, really. I used to take myself seriously. It made for really a drag of a life. So live your life with humor and definitely be humble and laugh at yourself a whole lot, because you know what? All of us make a lot of mistakes in life. It's called, well, learning. And if we learn enough and we change, make things better, we call that wisdom. That's the way that works. So what do you do to protect yourself? Well, I would say the first thing that you need to do is you need to have a really good sense of who you are. And if you are able to actually put yourself out there in a manner where you are demonstrating that you are confident, that you are able to hold your own, and have really clear boundaries, these folks probably won't bother you so much. There still might be some who may. It depends on how dysfunctional they are. But you'd be much less inclined to attract these types of folks into your life, because they really go after folks who are really overly sensitive and emotionally either unstable or really have a lot of self-doubt and issues of their own. So if you're confident and you feel good about who you are, they'll probably leave you alone. So that's step number one. Step number two, if they do make some stupid comments to you, the best thing to do is to just either ignore it or make a joke out of it. If you can just find a way to give them something to laugh at, it will dismiss the whole thing. That's really the best way to go, I'm telling you. And lastly, I would say that you need to really respect your time and your emotional energy so that you're not spending time with people like this. There's no point, really, because so many of these people are going to make your life miserable. And quite frankly, the quality of your life is based on who it is that you spend your time with, doing the things that are important to you, and feeling good about those things. Who wants to be around somebody who makes you feel like crap? There's really no reason. And if you're dating somebody like this, dump them. Just dump them. They aren't worth your time and certainly your emotional energy. If you're married to somebody, it's time to leave, because again, it's very hard for you to be your own person if you are in this kind of relationship. It's really, truly toxic and is not going to help you. And if you have children, even worse for them. And then the other thing is that if you have a boss who is like this with you, honestly, is it really worth whatever money you're earning in order to be demeaned and made to feel like crap? I've been through it several times in jobs that I had in conventional mental health, and guess what? I left. Over and over again. And when I had roommate situations that weren't working out, where I knew I wasn't needed, wanted, or where things were not working the way I wanted them to, I left. Why? Because my sanity and my sense of self is more important to me than pretty much anything else in the world. And I would suggest that the same is true for you too. So be mindful of the folks that you're hanging around. Be mindful of whether or not you're enjoying your time with them. And be mindful of the fact that they respect you, trust you, respect you. and are kind to you, because these are the only people that are worth our time spending our time with, quite frankly. You want people who are going to help you to feel really good about yourself, build you up, so that you can be the best that you can be. Because at those times you're not feeling so good because things aren't working the way that you wanted them to. Oh my God, I've been through so many of these. I can't even count them. You need people who stand behind you and give you that little push to move forward and get through it. And then what happens is you actually achieve those things that you didn't think you could, because you're around people who actually believe in you and want you to succeed. Those are the people that you want to be surrounded by. Another thing to take under consideration is this whole concept of people in authority positions. People in authority positions who feel good about themselves will never put you down. They will never test you, and they will never make you feel like shit. Never. What they will do is they will build you up to the point where you may even be ready to move on to a better job. Because they're going to help you aspire to be the best that you can be, because they're there to mentor you. That's what good bosses do. They mentor you so you can grow and develop. Anything less than that isn't worth having a boss. That's why I'm self-employed, actually. Doesn't mean that I don't hire people to help me to grow and be better in different areas of my life. You know, we all need to have feedback because we can't see who we are from the inside. We need objective people to help us to see those things that maybe we cannot see, or to help us learn those things that we need to learn that we haven't learned yet, to become better and better. And that's perfectly fine, because we want to be growing all the time. Hopefully till the day we die. That's my goal. And I hope that doesn't happen for another 40 years. I promised my godson I wouldn't die for another 40 years. I'm already 59. So that would get me to 100. And luckily he was very happy with that idea. And one of the ways that you keep yourself going for so many years is to continue to grow and learn and do the things that you enjoy doing, the people you want to do them with, and I don't know, just filling your life with wonderful experiences. And in order to do that, you need to choose the people with whom you are surrounded really carefully. And dump anybody who doesn't make you feel good, give you a good time, give you fun. But that doesn't mean that they don't give you feedback sometimes that maybe you don't want to hear, so that you can take care of those things that maybe you can't see inside yourself, because a really good friend will tell you what you need to hear, not always what you want to hear. But on balance, they're positive, happy, functional, productive people who want the best for you. Those are the people you want to be around. Not psychic vampires, emotional vampires, people who are toxic. Those people you want to let go. Well, as always, I thank you for spending your time with me. Till next time, when we investigate some other area of human dynamics, because psychodynamics are fascinating, and if we understand how to work with them, we can have a really great life. Because the only one who's responsible for your well-being is you. See you next time.